Hey guys, it is Carl Brown from GL365 Got a classic from Cream today. We're gonna learn how to do I Feel Free. So this one's a pretty easy one to do. Don't think it's gonna give most people much trouble. The solo's got some tricky bends in it, really, because there are a lot of half-step bends in it, which are usually the hardest ones to kind of really keep in tune. There's a big step and a half bend in there as well, so that's not easy either. But especially the rhythm guitar work, very, very easy song to play. So we're gonna go through the whole song, solo and all. I hope you guys will join along. And please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. And ring that notification bell so you know when I release a new video. Kind of like and comment the videos. It really helps YouTube send it out to more people and helps the channel out a lot. And if you really want to support what I do here, join my Guitar Academy. You're going to see a link to that in the description below. The Academy contains all of my guitar courses, from complete beginner courses to more advanced courses on technique, improvisation, ear training, theory. I do live streams with Academy members every weekend, so it's a lot of fun. And I hope you'll come and join us. We've got a great community over there. And you get a free 7-day trial by clicking that link below. All right, so let's get to the song. We are in standard tuning here. And at the very beginning of the track, you're going to hear this E dominant 7 sharp 9 chord. Doop, 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 doop. And then it goes into that stuff. Very unique. So anyway, this basically open E, 7th fret there on the A, 6th on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B, and the open I he's in there as well. So that's that chord you see hit right at the beginning, and then there's no guitar for a little bit, and this kind of whole the acapella vocal stuff going on. And then when the kind of band kicks in, it looks like this. So kind of some of that at first, and then we change it up a little bit. So we're going to start here. Now Clapton plays this. He plays that bar chord with his pinky, like I like to as well. But you don't have to. You can use your ring finger or not even bar it at all. But it's the B major chord. So it's the 2nd fret there on the A, and then you're barring the 4th fret across the D, G, and the B. So I use my pinky for that. And then take it up to the D. So you're basically the same chord shape from the 2nd fret up to the 5th. And then slide into the E. So just slide the same chord shape up 2 frets. Now, whenever you're playing the E, you can have the open E string ring with it or not. But he basically, from there, he's gonna rotate between, sliding back and forth between D and E. So with this. He's going to hold that E a little bit longer. Basically, it gets to the chorus is what's happening. You kind of hold that E a little bit longer. Then the D. Back to the E, D. So it's basically the same chord, D to E, except they're held longer. So all together, you hear the verse there, he's going back and forth between the chords more quickly. And then at the very end of that verse, he's gonna hold that E a little bit longer to lead us into that chorus progression, which is the same 2 chords, but now each one held longer. So knowing that, listen to it again. This very first time when it comes in, that's the only time you're gonna see that B chord, by the way. So with this. All right, then it's more kind of on acapella vocals, and that leads into the solo. So we're already through pretty much the verse and the chorus and that little intro, or to the solo. So Eric changes to the neck pickup here. So if you've got a Les Paul like he's playing, switch it to the rhythm pickup. And let's give it a whirl, and I'll show you how to play it note for note. So some tricky bends in there. We're going to start here with this half step bend at the 13th fret there on the G string. So that's going to be here at the 13th fret on the G. Bend up a half step. So you're going to bend it. You want it to sound like that A right there. And then we're going to do the same bend, but do a quick bend and release. Pull off to 11, back to 13. All right, and then we're gonna go up to the 12th fret there on the B string. Do a whole step, bend and release. So we have this. And then we go back down to the 13th fret, another half step, bend and release to end that phrase. So that first phrase all together. That last little inflection. All right, the next phrase looks like this. So that's a whole step bend at the 10th fret there on the B string. So do a whole step bend there. Oh, sorry, did I say 10? 12. So a whole step bend at the 12th fret on the B. Then come up to 14. And then you're going to do a half step bend and release at the 14th fret on the B. Pull off to 12, and then go over to 14, 13 on the G string. So we have this. Now obviously Eric's got a very unique way he does vibrato. He kind of lets go of the back of the neck and does that kind of thing, which I don't really do a lot of, but you can if you want. So we have this so far. All right, from there we have this next phrase. So that's another half step bend at that 14th fret there on the B. So that half step, remember you want it to sound one fret higher. And then we do a half step bend and release. Pull off to 12 and back to the 14. So we have this. Then come over to the 14th fret there on the high E string. Kind of bend and release there. And then back to the 14th fret, bend and release on the B string. Got a half step bend and release. Try this. All right, then we're going to take it down to a really big bend here. That's going to be a step. It's a step and a half bend. So from you're at the 11th fret on the G string, and you want to make it sound like the 14th fret. This should be. So 1.5 step bend there. Pick it, release it. You release it, and then pick 9, back to 11, then over to 11 on the D. Then play 9, 11, 9 on the G. And then we kind of do similar to the same, slightly different. We're going to start once again that step and half bend at the 11th fret. And then, basically what that is, you're going to pick it, release the bend, go down to 9, and then that 11 on the D, and then back up 9, 11 on the G, and then go back down to the 9 and the D, the 11 on the D, and then back to that 9. You're just kind of going up and down. So it's All right, and then he goes up high. To end the solo there. So he kind of slides into the, he might switch to the bridge pickup. So you can switch to the bridge if you feel like it is. So you're gonna slide up to the 16th fret there on the G string. And then play the 17th fret there on the B twice. So, and then you're gonna pick it one more time, real quick, and then go over to the 17th fret on the high E string. Kind of a bend, whole step bend, and then another bend and release. Down to 15, so look at this. And then, actually you can pull off to that 15. And then we're gonna go back to the B string, 17, 15, 17. So, and then we're gonna end the solo. That's gonna be 15 on the high E, 17, back to 15, and then kind of do a kind of a slowly bend that note up and kill it. All right, so all together we have this. All right, from there it goes to the bridge. Now the bridge kind of an interesting chord progression here. It's just major chords, and you're gonna start here at the, now Eric plays these with, he's kind of thumbing. Except for that last one. So you can just play them as normal bar chords if you want. You don't have to thumb it, but the way he's doing is thumbing on the low E string. The 8th fret is going to be a C major chord to start out with, then 10 on the A and the D, and 9 on the G. And you can play the top two as well, the 8 across the B and the high E. Or you can just play it like a normal bar chord. Regardless, it's the same shape as you go all the way down. So we're going to play the 8th fret, that's C major, then down to the B flat, and then it's got that really nasty distortion on it. I know, it's meant to be, man. That's what the recording is. So 8, 6, 5, and then down to the first fret of the F. And then he has a D major, but it's not like that because he's got that in there. So it sounds like he goes to this one, which is basically just the 5th fret there on the A string, 4th fret there on the D, 2nd on the G, and 3rd fret there on the B. So what is this? And then from there, we're back to the, which is the kind of quickly shifting back and like sliding back and forth between the D and the E, and then of course holding to get to the chorus, kind of holding along with the chorus. And it kind of stops and comes back in with this. Same riffs again, so nothing new there. So the rhythm guitar work is quite easy. It's just that solo's got some really tricky bends in it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy taking a crack at that one. All right, I'll see you guys again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.